Hi everybody, welcome very much to the channel once again. Today we have match number 1 of Marinelord versus Vortix. This is a best of 5 for the Energies Slapfest 2 playoffs, and this is the first round of the playoffs. So two of the best players in the tournament already facing against each other, so one of them will leave very early into the playoffs. But we have Marinelord on the color pink playing as the Byzantines, and Vortix in the color blue as the Malians. Map is gorge, and this is a matchup that I always like to watch. It's a matchup that usually we see a lot of units coming in, a lot of different types of units coming in as well. The Malians like to mass units, the Byzantine like to mass units. Both have great economy, and both have specific ways to boost that economy, right? Malians have the pit mines and the cows. Malians have the cisterns and the olive oil system to increase their economy and their army size and to bring diversity to the army composition. So thank you for watching, guys. Your support is greatly appreciated. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Use the links down below to find me, Marinelord, Vortix, and the host stream live on Twitch. And let's go. I'm hoping for a great first match full of action. Marinelord versus Vortix, two of the best players in the world. Vortix, the king of aggression. Marinelord, I think he's very balanced. In general, I think that's why he's the best player at the moment, because he's very balanced. He knows when to attack, he knows when to defend, and I think he performs very well in those late game scenarios. He's good in siege wars. He's good at identifying what the enemy needs to continue in a long game, for an example, and then he's good at taking that away from the enemy in a consistent way. Vortix, usually his games are under 20 minutes. He likes to go in, he likes to have fun as well. He likes to make the audience have fun as well in some aggressive and fast matches, usually, not always, but usually. So hopefully we see that today as well. With the Malians, you can do it. You need good macro, and you need to have a lot of production early on in the game to spam a lot of units, but it's doable. And it's the Grand Winery for the Byzantines here. Marinelord representing his new team, Gentle Mates, but it's M8's teammates, right? And it's the Master Quarry, of course. Very obvious landmark choices for both of these players. And let's accelerate a little bit until we either live or into the Feudal Age, because Dark Age is basically over. Introductions and talking about the matchup is over, guys. Welcome to the channel once again. I hope you guys enjoy the content over here. Let me know in the comments down below which is your favorite civilization and which is also your favorite matchup to watch / play. And for Marinelord over here, Grand Winery will allow for a great amount of oil to come in. And I've seen players dropping 3 or 4 olive groves, and then that's enough to produce 3 groups of whatever units they choose from their contract, which is so much, right? Like before Castle Age, it's like 15 longbows, right? 12 javelin throwers. You know what I'm saying? Keshiks, we actually rarely see the Keshik contract being selected by the Byzantine players. It's very specific, but it can work actually very well, depending on the matchup, depending on the map as well. This map is actually a great map for the Keshiks, a lot of space to raid, a lot of open space in the bases of the enemy, and not only against the Malians, and they have to spread their economy around the map. So the Keshiks are great to come in and attack these scattered positions. But we are going to see, not yet, the Mercenary House. 3 on stone for Marinelord. So either is this a sneaky town center, slowly gathering, so you don't have 8 villages on stone, you only have 3. Or he's gonna do... Oh, there you go! The second TC is already over there! Alright, second TC Byzantines. Usually against Malians, people really like to have a bit more of eco, and not a bit more, they want to have way more eco, because the Malians, by default, by their normal playstyle, have very good eco. And we see Vortix with Warrior Scouts. Very rare. Used to be a pain in the butt back in the day, but Vortix using Warrior Scouts build, maybe to harass, maybe to go for professional scouts and get some deer out of the map. And I think one villager here could be going down for Marinelord, and yes, it goes down. but Marinelord already 3 villagers ahead. Only 2 now. But yeah, second TC working on very good for Marinelord, and also very quick second TC. Because as the Byzantines, not only you collect stone faster, but every time you build a building, you receive extra stone. So you can use that to actually go into a second TC real quick. So you see the mercenaries, it's going to be longbows and horsemen to protect the second base and the economy here of Marinelord. On the other side, Vortix going still producing a lot of warrior scouts, and if he goes up to 7, then it's very easy for him to go professional scouts. He also has the passive gold, so for other civilizations, paying 275 gold for that technology really hurts, but for the Maldians, of course, it's still expensive. Because they have the passive gold income, it's pretty chill, right, for them. Or more chill than for others, I would say. 5 first longbows are here on the match. They will shoo these warrior scouts away. And Vortix not producing more warrior scouts, now going for spearmen. Upgrade, not spearmen, donzos. Upgrading the donzos. Yeah, I mean, enough warrior scouts, they move very fast. And they can surround the longbows and do a lot of damage to them real quick. Longbows also do good damage to them. Longbows doing 6 damage here, where scouts have 110 damage, right? HP, I mean. So the longbows can do quick, like a good group of longbows can do quick work of them, but then they can always run away real fast, out of the longbow range, and they heal, they regenerate faster than normal scouts. As you can see, now they'll be chasing by a horseman, which are faster than them, but because of the attack animation, it will be very clunky, them chasing down those warrior scouts. So it's effective to deal with them, but not really effective chasing down those scouts, right? Just like the Mangudai, horsemen and knight. Horsemen are faster than Mangudai from the Mongols, and knights have the same speed, but because of the attack animation, it's not efficient to chase those down. It's always better to use walls or archers to chase down those Mangudai. Oh, bro, this happens to me too! When I play Maldians, bro, sometimes the cows stay there because you queue the cow from the mill into a ranch that is already full, right? And then the cow just stays there. And sometimes it's hard to watch, it's time to notice that you have a cow in there that's not being used, right? Ooh, 4th barracks here exposed now for Vortix. If he produces Donzos and Marinelord is paying attention, the Donzos can just die immediately. Javelin throwers are out for Vortix though, that will be a good counter to the longbows, but you need a good number of them. Not only because there are horsemen on the field, but the extra range of longbows allow exactly for that. For them to shoot and go back, shoot and go back. And in certain scenarios, the javelin throwers will not even throw any javelin because the longbows just stay out of range. So first pit mine goes down, second pit mine exposed as well. And this one will be harder to defend. Vortix, 7 javelins, 4 donzos, Marinelord though, 10 longbows, soon to be 15, 10 horsemen as well. The numbers are growing here for Marinelord. Warrior scouts attacking the villagers. Villagers activate Akritoy defense from the cistern, giving them stronger weapon. And they chase down, they shoo away those warrior scouts. And Marinelord running away with his army here. Okay, javelin throwers getting to a respectable number, up to 9. 2 archery ranges over here. Villagers will rebuild. No, they're building more ranches. Oh no, the pit mine was already rebuilt. Nice. That was quick. Quick rebuild, we need that. And these horsemen still chasing the warrior scouts. It's a good tactic though, good strategy from Vortix. Defending with his main army, sending some warrior scouts to harass the enemy. Forcing some part of the army to stay back. But the numbers for Marinelord are going out of hand, bro. 16 horsemen, 14 longbows. It's not going to be easy for Vortix here, especially because he's only on 1 barracks. So his ability to produce donzos is kinda not to the maximum potential. I think 3 barracks here should be optimal. 2 barracks, I mean, not 1, 2 barracks here, because they die really quickly for the longbows, right? And they need to stay alive long time because the javelin throwers, they have kind of a slow attack speed, and they need time to do damage to the longbows. But they are one-shotting the longbows, which is good. But it's not, yeah, see, they're not killing the longbows fast enough. And the Donzos can't really work as a front line right now because it's not enough numbers of them. And you see, they are all dead, almost all dead already. These a lot of javelin throwers very exposed here to the horsemen, doing a good damage to the longbows though. More Donzos arrive, but it's just too many horsemen, I think. And with only 2 barracks, it will not be very feasible here to make a lot of Donzos to defend at the moment. Yeah, still 14 horsemen available for Marinelord. And Vortix lost a lot of units here. Only up to 2 Donzos. Right. And Marinelord is going Castle Age as well. Because basically he only paid full price for his horsemen. The longbows came in for free from collecting the berries. You got the food and you got the oil as well. Okay, more barracks. Sofas is actually not a bad idea. And it's another archery range. But he could mix. But sofas are really expensive for feudal age economy, right? But they will tank very, very well. But it's so expensive though. Second pit mine goes down. Vortix only on 1 pit mine. Could build on this other side and be a bit more safe about it. But now what is important for Vortix is to build an army to defend. Marinelord in 1 second should be going. There we go. Castle Age coming through for Marinelord. It's the Golden Horn Tower. Oh, and Vortix might get pop capped here. Marinelord destroying a lot of houses from Vortix. Vortix approaching with his army. Javelin throws, killing one of the longbows. Right, good defense of the houses here. Jeff throwers exposed. But they need to hit the longbows. And it's very complicated. Because the longbows can stay so far away that the javelin throwers need to be in the front line in order to attack the longbows. They can just sit behind the Donzos, right? It's so bad for the Malians, actually, this combination of horseman and longbow. Good strategy here for Marinelord, keeping Vortix not low on numbers, forcing him to rebuild his army, and he's going to the Castle Age, throwing some big walls. And where is the... there we go. Golden Horn Tower over there. Marinelord is ahead by almost 30 villagers. So, looking good for him. Right, Calboom is complete. There you go. Vortix is aging up to the Castle Age as well. He cancelled production in order to meet the resources necessary. He wants to meet Marinelord on the Castle Age. Marinelord upgrading the horsemen and upgrading the contract of his mercenaries. Will get veteran longbows and the ability to produce a launch connector, which can also deal very well with the big Malian mass. And the horsemen and longbows arriving once again to the second pit mine of Vortix. And Vortix does not have the numbers here to defend the pit mine. He will let it go down. Vortix arrives to the Castle Age. Getting veteran Sofa, veteran Donzo, and veteran... wait. No, it's Javelin... it's weird. It doesn't look like the veteran upgraded the Javelin Throwers, that the design over there, but it is. I thought he was upgrading another unit, but no. It's a Javelin Thrower. That's a lot of... 31 horsemen. What? Here there is only 20, so there is still 11 horsemen to arrive to the battlefield. And a couple of them arrive here, 5 of them arrive. So 25 horsemen over here in the front lines. Versus 15 Donzos and 17 Javelin Throwers. This should be a good fight for Marinelord. Right? I think the horsemen can collapse on the entire army of Vortix here. Yep. That's what's really happening here. And yeah, the army of Vortix cannot stand this. And GG gets called. Well played from Marinelord. He had advantage in numbers since early on, and he kept the pressure with it And it takes a game number 1 out of a best of 5 though, so there is still a lot of games to be played between these two, and I'm happy for that. Let's go. Is a G account. Yeah, Marinelord also the second TC, having more eco, faster production, right? You can see always up in numbers. And the eco, yeah, 2k more food than the Malin is really good. Malin's of course with a bit more gold, but it's GG. Guys, thank you for watching. Let's go to game number 2.